Welcome back to Call Sign Scooter. And quick update. Um, I had recorded my second run and was wondering kind of what was going on. And I didn't realize that turning on Iron Man mode turns off uh, the easy modifiers. Did not realize that. And for me to starting to get used to the mechanics of the game and how it works, so I can strategize a little bit better instead of just mindlessly playing and casually playing. I need a little additional help. So I restarted uh, my third run, and so this is still technically run number three. Uh, I only did the introduction battle and just a couple of things. Opened up a new brigade and have Freikorps recruits, and just seeing how things go on this end of things. Only went through, I think, one town. Maybe I didn't go through a town yet. But anyway, we have secure 3 battlefields as a primary objective, which I can unlock or get the Beirut Dragoons. And I had unlocked them on my first run. So that's going to be a big thing that I'm going to do is find 3 battlefields. Capturing forts, I'm still on the edge of wanting to do it and not wanting to do that, just because doing sieges is particularly difficult. Now, we are. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and engage this small patrol just to get some experience. Because we still have Cantonist recruits. Did they get upgraded to? Oh, they are land millets. So I should probably upgrade or update their name. That way I know what they are. So we have one Cantonist recruit then, Free Corps recruits. Okay. So these guys' experience points are getting close to leveling up just a little bit. We'll go ahead. Oh, they want to come fight us. All right. Um, what do they have? Pandur Musketeers, Frontier recruits, and then some Cossack cavalry. Fine. Let's go ahead and get into the fight. And then, yes, I'm going to be naming this series of Master of Command just after reference. It's going to be called I Left My Home. If you know, you know. If not, that's what YouTube is for. Okay, interesting layout. We are already stuck in a swampy pond thing. Hmm. I think we're going to form the battle line like right here. We'll have the land millets on the inside here. Oh, that's pretty cool. They've got a little camp right there. Oh. Okay, so recruits there, recruits there. Um, we'll keep the general here, dragoons there. Um, the Cantonist recruits, we will have them here, and we'll have the Anhalt Musketeers there. And I'm trying to keep with historical naming conventions. So they're going to be numbered 1 to whatever sequentially. Since the Free Corps recruits are just recruits, I haven't given them an official name yet. And then we have, number 1, or NR1, Anhalt Musketeers, the Anhalt Dragoons, and the Anhalt Cantonist recruits. because they're special. We started with them under, well, and Hall. So, if that commander changes, then they all change. Each regiment changes. Okay, enough explaining. I think we have a plan together. So let's see if we can get some quick marching up here. Alright. We will time compress just a smidge. And as they are getting to the fence line, we'll see how they... We'll see how they do. Actually, I don't know. We'll do that. We'll have the dragoons up on the hill. Who's coming in? So the... Okay. I didn't realize that the musketeers, the Pander musketeers, are a pretty small unit force. Okay. Nope. Let's have them try to get into position as quickly as possible. And the recruits as well, see if we can get some, should be able to get some experience here. There we go. Nice volley. We might... They have good melee. Better than the land millets. Kind of get in on all that action. Okay, so now they're focusing on the recruits. I think that they should be low enough in morale to get that done. While we advance, I have confidence that the musketeers will prevail. There we go. Reform. Not sure I like that battle line. Nope, I think... Yeah, I don't think the Free Corps or the Frontier recruits are going to come back. Do this, and then this one. And then nice counter charge. Oops, hold on. Who am I commanding? Good. Just What's their melee? 29. Seems I thought one of them had. Oh, it's these guys, the Cantus recruits. Okay. Looks like the musketeers. Let's get her. Actually. Fine. Just go ahead and do the charge. Okay, they're done. Alright, they're done. So who's coming back? The cavalry? There we go. For some reason, I thought the Cossacks were already like gone. They weren't going to come back. They weren't going to recover morale. All right, not as much funds as I would like. So we lost 900. They lost 1100. But we're actually getting a lot of treatises. Okay, so more morale damage received. That's good. Now, what do we want to do? We have a pretty good... we're doing well on provisions, reservists, and ammo. So we'll just get the extra tollers, some extra ammo. We really need the money. Getting some promotions, very nice. Okay. There, got 400 there. Got 200 here. And then about 300 here. Ish. Alright, what do we got? So we have a treatise for charge but less accuracy, more morale, and morale damage received. But oh, it's only for infantry units. What is this? Reload and move speed. Charge, morale. Give the treatise to the free corps. So land pattern musket, a basic one. Basics, they have more muskets there. Whoops, nope. The one muskets, they have carbines. Apparently it's less range, but based on the damage and oh. No wait. It's just all around better. What about for these guys? No. We will give them, but land pattern. Make sure we get that ready to sell. We'll give the ramrods to free core for better reload. Probably gonna sell those. For movement, though, we can give them the half gators as well. I might take this away so that, because they're still recruits, we'll give them, or actually no, why don't we give these guys more veterancy? I know it's gonna cut them around just a little bit. Can't just recruit the land millets. We'll give the land millets the fortifications. So who do we give the treatise to? Treatise. It was morale. Morale damage received. They can only each. Okay, well that makes sense. What do they have now? Better reload. Which, ooh, I'd rather have that. We'll hold on to these treatises for right now. Now, did I go into this town? Okay, looks like I did go into this town already. And recruiting is a little cheaper. Okay. A lot of Canchess recruits. And then we have Prussian Fusiliers. We'll just get more Canchess recruits. And we'll change the red collars to... oops. Red collars to green collars. We'll change the flag pattern as well. Looks pretty good. The emblem, do we have all of... Yeah, let's change the emblem because let's keep the variety up. Oh, the red dragon just blends in too much. It's a pretty cool one. That one pops out a little bit more. Then we'll keep this emblem, or this gold emblem here. Just go ahead and number these now. NR5, free core, and then 6 Canchess recruits. And for the free core, they're going to get the veterancy stuff. Canchess recruits, they can get this trees for higher morale. For now. We can sell this, and then we'll sell the Hussar Sabers as well. Yeah, I'm back and forth on this treatise. I'm just going to sell this one because, well, let me keep it. If we run into a town that has better economy. Why don't we drill as we replenish? There we go. Nope. Alright, how are we doing? So these guys got upgraded to 4. We shall... Let's hold off for now. I was recently made aware that the early recruits have lower XP threshold, if you will, as a recruit versus like a level 2. So we have the land millets here at level 3. They're at 1500. Oh, maybe not. At least in this case. Okay, so like level 3 for Musketeers or level 2, 1500. Or level 2. Going from level 3 to 4 is 1500. Same with the land millets from level 3 to 4, 1500. But for the recruits, from level 4 to 5 is 1900. Let's see if that was true. And frequent recruits are a little more expensive. Oh, I guess we can upgrade them to Musketeers or Provincial Cavalry. Hmm. I'm thinking we won't spec into artillery until Act 2, because it seems like specking into artillery through Act 1 is seriously diminishing my force numbers. But we're going to upgrade to Musketeers. What was level 3 to 1500? Level 3, 1500? Yeah, it doesn't really make much difference. Go ahead. Upgrade them to Musketeers. And so level 0 to 1 is 600 experience points. Can't just recruits. Might as well. They are land millets. We'll upgrade these to Musketeers, and yes, keep our... Well, sort of. Let me see. Actually, let's give them this light blue, pink. Give them like this creamy shirt thing. Give them gray pants. Why not? Try not to give... I keep forgetting this is the name. Do that. There. We'll do that. We'll do that. That may look a little bit better. Okay. So they're no longer recruits. They're now Musketeers. Land millets can upgrade to Fusiliers, which we will lose. Customize colors. Okay, so maybe the experience points for these guys isn't affected too much. Alright, let's see what we can do about this fort. Oh, it's abandoned. Ooh, thank goodness. We don't have enough to garrison. We need 620 reservists. Oh, it's just delayed by 1 week. Gotcha, but we still get weapons. We'll just take the 2 weapons. Cool, we get a Charleville musket and some socket bayonets. That is incredibly useful. Get the... Let's see, so for the... Oh, that's range. Gotcha. That's not damage. Sort of damage and range. Got it. What is... So their melee is 31. Charge of 41. Melee of 35. We got that. Melee of 21. 39. So it just makes more sense to give the Free Corps the upgraded bayonets to give them more charge damage. And then we have 1 muskets. What do we got? What is this going to improve? So it's going to take slightly longer to reload. But the range is incredible. Accuracy, much better. Yeah. We'll give the land millets the Charvel musket. Very nice. Alright, so we've got 1 fort. Hopefully we don't have to siege anything. We have a couple of battlefields down south. Some slums. You don't touch them. Okay. Your Grace, on the far meadow, our ally cavalry have met the enemy's force. Squadrons wheel and trade cuts, carbines crack at close range, and pickets scatter along the hedgerows. We may put in our cavalry and press the affair, at which the allied cavalry will dress on us and join our forces if they survive the clash. But we don't have light cavalry. Okay, let's trot them forward. Ooh, we get another provincial cavalry, but we do lose a lot of reservists. The attrition. I thought it said it was only 5%. So Free Corps. So now they become NR number 7. Okay. Put them over there. Excellent. They can actually have... Oh, right. It's only infantry. Boo. This map is kind of interesting. Well, I guess I did hit that first, then this one. Just trying to see... So there's a battlefield down there, a couple of battlefields up to the north. Might just do the battlefields to the on the way into the north. Oh, fantastic, a town. Let's get some reservists. We only have a couple things to sell. What is this? More items at shops. Ah, okay. Nothing I want per se. Oh, they already have brown horses. They have no horses and a bad saber. Cuirassier swords, quick swords. Oh, there's a good quality, but all these just don't have a quality. Gotcha. They only have basic horses. You have good saddles, though. I'm not willing to spend money on that. I'm trying to upgrade my forces first and foremost. We'll get reservists, though. Oh boy. So he's running away. I kind of want to just secure the battlefield. 10% attrition and 5% attrition. I think they really want me to spec into being in a cavalry force. Cavalry focus or Hussar Ferocity. Mm. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to map this out, right? And we can actually keep them. I'd rather take 5% attrition versus 10%. Okay. I don't know how this math is working here because this losing about 500 men does not feel like a 5% attrition from 1,000. So explain the math to me on that one. Okay, let's get into this battle. Let's grab some experience from our new forces, and we'll need to hire an officer at some point. So we'll head to a big city and figure that out. All right, one artillery unit, and it looks like just a bunch of recruits. Fair enough. Our army is looking really nice, I must say. But there's no cover for the most part, which is kind of terrible. And since they have artillery, I think they may expect us to just swoop, or they may expect us to just um, charge in. So we're gonna get our dragoons on the left flank to see if we can outflank the Russian artillery, and then yeah, they're all recruits, so they shouldn't be too difficult to take out. Actually, since they have artillery, I'm going to keep them in line formation, because if they are in column, they may take more damage. We'll put number 7 on the right flank. We'll keep we'll do this. We'll have the recruits. Yeah, that's how we'll do it. Okay. That's advance. And then okay. With that flank. Hide behind the hill. Over there. Okay, so they're wanting to come out to meet us. Cool. Oh. Okay, they're not trying to attack the general. How many guns do they have? Seems like a fair amount. No, it's the musketeers. I think they have the flautists. I want to draw them out of the woods. The fence line is going to be a problem, though. Let's keep them going. Keep them going. Advance them a little bit more. Advance them a little bit more. And show advance a smidge more. Okay. advance them up just a little bit farther. Yeah, I don't think they know what to do. Which, good. I don't want them to be confused and disarray. We're getting off quite a few volleys before they've even fired on us. For the most part. After this volley, we'll get them closer. Good. I should say. I wonder who they're... Oh. They're done. Alright, they can advance. And halt, and then they can do what they need to do. Oops. I don't know what I'm doing, apparently. And then we can charge from the map. Ah, yes. How a wonderful plan comes together. Alright. I like it. Some more tolers. Alright, we get something really good. A 6-pound gun and then some captured uniforms, another treatise. Ooh. Good reload, move speed, and then buck and ball. Interesting. Okay, now we gotta figure out what to do. Provisions, ammo, reservists. Wow, 1,200 reservists. Or an extra $146 and tons of ammo. Got provisions, 127. Wow. With additional experience points. I'm gonna take on the tollers for now. And ammo. Ooh. Dassault gets leveled up. Well, we don't have any grenades yet. Or grenadiers or anything. We'll do this. Cavalry charge plus 15%. But it's gonna get a little risky. So the Anhalt Musketeers didn't really get much. So for these guys, we're waiting for them to get to veterancy level 6. I don't need to use too much. I guess. Or we're gonna need to get reservists at some point. Yeah, we'll give these guys the button ball rounds. Seems like they'll be able to use it more. Reload and move speed. Yep, they get that one. Still nobody for this treatise right now. So this will become NR8, Prussian Provincial Cavalry. Should we just say Provincial Cavalry since we know who we are. So Cantonist recruits can level up into like land millets or something, but we want to spec them somewhere else. We may change them into free infantry or fry infantry fusiliers in the future. All right. So you've had 3 battlefields secure. We're going to continue up the road. Let's see what we got at the encampment here. Campfire by the roadside. Older man stays in quiet contemplation. Threat persuasion. He might be convinced to take up service once more. Well, actually, $40 is a lot cheaper than like the hundreds that we'll spend. So we'll just pay to hire. Oh, never mind. Regimental staff. Oop. Who has been taking on casualties a lot? Probably our on-halt musketeers, for being honest. We'll wait. Planique? I think we're just getting the reservists here. More items at the shops. Pay for some provisions and 75.50. Ugh. What is this? We have supply surplus, item cost minus 15%. Well, we still need to get an officer. So we'll head up north because there's another battlefield that we can secure. Alright, more reservists. I like it. Fine. Not really getting much more profit out of it. Alright, who do we want? So we have Von Vied. Reload speed's good, but stamina regain is not the best. Or Georg Friedrich von Schrollemer. There we go. So he's all about charging stuff. I'm not. I'll do it when necessary. So Von Vied, welcome to the army. So now everyone's going to be under Von Vied. So we'll have the W. E. We'll just tell the Free Corps Cavalry for now. Here we go. Alright, and we need $600 for this brigade. Okay. So now we have 2 full brigades. We need to save up for a third one. Meaning at this time, we don't need this 6-pounder. At this time. So a lot of light socket bayonets. No. Who do we even throw these guys with? Can't just recruits. Oh, they're free Corps Musketeers. Why didn't I rename them? I thought it. Ah, I should. Keep that as is. I think this is the cavalry from silver. And this cavalry. That, yeah. So they have a green collar. Give them green coats, and then these guys already have the blue. These guys already have their own. Well, let's do this blue and red. Get a little differentiation here. It depends. These guys, oh, you might get free Corps Grenadiers. Now. These on-halt musketeers. Yeah, we'll just give them the chaplain that we just hired. They have incredibly high morale. But also, hopefully, we can throw them up front to just absorb some of the damage since they'll get replenished. So we'll save up just a little bit more for the save up just a little bit more tollers before we open up our next brigade. We will end this episode after this battle. We have a count of 8,000 men at this time, and the enemy headquarters stands at 13,000. We have a little ways to go. We definitely need to open up that 3rd brigade. The Battle of... Yeah, that's a really difficult name. Alright, who do we have? Russian Hussars. Ooh. So we have some upgraded units. Cossack Cavalry and Frontier and Observation Recruits. So the Observation Recruits are the ones that have the higher morale that we need to upgrade. Okay. Here we go. So where's the observation recruits on the right? We will shift our 1 Musketeers here. The on lead. Yeah, they don't have artillery, so we will be fine. Just kind of doing column. So we have 3 Corps Musketeers, Cantius recruits on the right flank. The Hussars and Cavalry are the center. We'll get the Dragoons over here. Friedrich, I'll have you just flag behind. Anhalt Musketeers. Let's do the Landmillets. Here. Musketeers here. And Von Bede's cavalry just kind of, dispersed here. So it looks like these recruits may be slowed down a ton. The Cossack cavalry may be slowed down a ton. Let's get them up here. See if we can get to this fence line. Let's take the hill, musketeers. Because the Anhalt musketeers actually are the ones that have the perk of getting their casualties replenished. All right. Okay. There. Alright, so the Cossack cavalry is trying to flank us here. Alright, they should be well within a solid damage range. Let's hurry them up to get the first volley off. Alright, nice first volley, and we'll countercharge. There we go. And shattered. Perfect. Ooh, the Cantonists are still trying to march into place. Oh, they both retreat at the same time. Okay. Alright, the Cantonists, let's get the first volley off. Maybe we can end this battle pretty quickly. I was about to say, they should be on the retreat now. Fire. And whoever can get off their volley, just do it. Alright. That's how I like it. Okay, $183. That's fine. Canister rounds. Ooh, some Hanoverian horses. Well, basic, but still. At least we got something to help the cavalry that we have. Now, what do we need? Um, what is our losses? Lost 526. Um, so we can get reservists back. Or some reservists. Why don't we... Let's get provisions with veterancy, just to kind of keep that going and stocked up for the winter that's coming eventually. Good. Good, good, good. So now our dragoons can now become Prussian cuirassiers. Ooh, okay. So the reload is trash. But at least their melee and charge are good. The movement speed is kind of not great. But at least we can max them out. And yes, the custom uniform colors. All right, yeah, they're looking nice. Oh, here. I don't even know how to spell it. C-U-I. Ugh. I believe. Yep. Okay. Good. So that's done. The Cantonist recruits. So they can become free infantry, fusiliers, and then go into Jaegers. But in a sense, we are losing about 800 men at the end. So, you know, they go down from 1,400 to 800. Oh, that's 600. Okay. Let's hold on that. Grand millets. We need to have 6 veterancy. These musketeers have 4. We need to hold on just a little bit longer. Anyway, we lost a little over 500, right? So I'm going to do this to replenish army strength and see what we go down to. If it's less, then okay, that sounds about right. I was very, very iffy on the math. All right, right. We have new things. Cool. What's their upgrade tree look like? Oh, so just hussars. Okay, and this cavalry I think is just provincial, right? So we go to dragoons or hussars. Let's give it to number 7. And we'll spread out. We have that for extra stamina and move speed. But we're going to focus on the Free Corps Cavalry because they're pretty close to... Well, when I say pretty close, we got a long way to go before they upgrade to hussars. All right. Now that's done, supply surplus, spend markets. Did we get our... Yes, we did. Let's spend a little bit of time drilling because we have the ammo for it. Okay. We're done. We'll go to... In the next episode, we shall hit Meserits. And actually, why don't we, right now, open up 3rd Brigade. That way, once we start, if we run into any random events where we can recruit some units for a small price, or really just take this 3rd battlefield, and we'll get the Bayeuth Cavalry. That'll be next episode. Thanks for joining to watch this. More to come. And yes, Falcon 4 or 4.0. Falcon BMS is still in the pipeline. Keep on the watch out for that. Um, this week is a good week, and you'll see an upload of that soon. For the next mission, I believe a fighter sweep is what's on the docket. Other than that, I think that's it. Continue to see what happens with my growth playing Master of Command. I started on the normal mode twice and failed miserably twice. Now I'm going to just kick back and relax, not worry about the unlocks for the um what's the thing, the units, the renown units. Not going to worry about those unlocks. I'm just going to worry about unlocking the armies for each individual nation. I think that's what I'm going to do first before I start getting into unlocking renown units. And hopefully we'll unlock renown units on the way. But stay tuned for more of this Master of Command series, I Left My Home. And with that, I bid you a nice day. Till next time, this is Call Sign Scooter, and I'm signing out.